Hi, I decided that this weekend I'm going to be focusing on a school that I attended years ago to help me understand more about Tantra and alternative healing. The school that I attended, though, was called Source School of Tantra, and I do not recommend it. I absolutely can't recommend it. Um, I decided to just tell the truth about some of the instructors and that we were not necessarily treated with gentle, tender care. In fact, it was a mistake for me to attend level three because for that year, I was suffering from menstrual cycle issues, meaning um, I was having like anemia and I was hemorrhaging and bleeding heavily for a year. And the gynecologist couldn't help me. Nobody could help me. I went to doctors. They diagnosed me negative for cancer, negative for endometriosis. So it was like really a horrible time for me. And I decided to attend level three. But the person I had the most issue with, probably, I will name her. I had issues with certain people that attended the class, but I believe the person's name here, she was doing some body work at the time. Her name is, I'm reading it from Google now because it jarred my memory, Judith Shivani Davis. Well, she actually criticized me and made me feel like less than a human being because I wasn't feeling well. So, I must have bled through several skirts and constantly running back and forth to the bathroom. And Leah had some sort of like health issue and she was rushed to an emergency room. But nobody attending the seminar thought that it was essential to insist that I go to the hospital, even though I was bleeding heavily during the entire 10-day course. So I opted out like one day early upon the advice of one of my psychic healers who told me that there was a lot of energy vampirism going on during Source School of Tantra workshop and that my energy was just being sucked up. So I left one day early. It's a long story. I'm going to get into it during the weekend. This is a shorter version. So Judith was on board offering her like I guess body work during this class and course. And I was uncomfortable. I was putting up with harassment from certain people that were attending the seminar, and I thought I could handle it and I could deal with the constant egging on. And one person even accused me of something that I didn't do, like turning away a disabled person from my home, which is not true. A disabled person in Chicago asked if he could go to my condo, and I have stairs and no elevators, and I told him that I'd be delighted to go to his home and offer him the services at his home because I didn't have an elevator. And so somebody from the group, I think her name is Goddess Viga, she suggested that I refused a client because of his disabilities, which is a no-no. I never refuse anyone for disabilities. But anyway, Judith Shivani Davis approaches me and says, I just don't see the goddess in you. And I looked at her and I didn't say a word because I was suffering. I was having terrible cramps. I wasn't feeling well. And all she had to say was, Diana, I just don't see the goddess in you. Well, Source School of Tantra and Judith, I just don't see how your course was even relatively authentic. I learned everything that I know by myself because I was interested in helping my clients with full body Kundalini activation. And I didn't learn a damn thing from Source School of Tantra. I hate to say this, but I don't recommend them, okay? You got it from me. I really didn't learn anything of value. However, I did learn by practicing on thousands of clients over the years. And I started doing energy work in my early 20s, long before I took any Tantra courses. So there you go. That's my little brief synopsis of what happened to me. Ciao, ciao.